What's going on, everyone? I'm going to give you the secret to tinnitus recovery right here. It's not to fight it. The secret is to not fight it, but it's to stop letting it control you. Now, I'm going to make a comparison. I'm going to tell you a story today, and I think it's applicable considering the current climate of America. Think about Trump, all right? The media and the liberals hated him. Trump haters hate him to a degree that I've never really seen anyone be hated by. You know, they obsess over him. They've obsessed over him. They continue to obsess over him. They fought him at every single step. They fight him at every step of the way. They make him out to be the biggest thing in the world to them, to the mainstream media and to Trump haters. That's all exists. It's all it is Trump. He lives rent-free in their head. Now, they could have just ignored him and treated him just as another president. And he probably would have faded into history as just another president. No more, no less. But no, they let him get inside their heads. They turned him into a legend, a movement. They turned Trump into a historical figure, a force that could not be contained. That is exactly what people do with tinnitus. They make it out to be bigger than what it really is. When they react to it, when they fear it, when they hate it, in doing so, they're giving it the power and they're turning it into the thing that they fear it will turn into. They're afraid it'll never go away. So what do? They obsess about it. They Google it. They watch videos on it. They read forums on it. They wake up and think about it. They refuse to get on with their lives. They practice avoidance behavior and they let it bully them around and dictate them. And they do this day after day, week after week, year on end. Someone comes over to them and says, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. They don't listen to him. They say, oh, blah, blah, blah. They keep researching cures. They try and control it. And by doing so, they're turning it into Trump. A tinnitus is essentially Trump. Okay? When all they had to really do was just treat it like another sound. Treat it like the fan. And you hear the fan on, or you hear the sound of your refrigerator. Do you get bent out of shape? Oh my gosh, what's it doing? Oh. No. You go on, you may hear it, you might notice it, and you go on with your life. And that's it. And that's literally, when you recover from tinnitus, that is to the extent how you treat tinnitus, how you feel about it, at least when you hear it. It's just like some other sound, like a bird chirping outside. You notice it, and you're on with, and that's about it. And you're on with your life. And that's the recovery. That's how powerful recovery is. And that's the power in not giving it any power. Ironically, you don't blow it into a bigger thing, bigger than what it should be. This is as big as tinnitus should be. It's a sound that you hear and you're aware of. That's it. That's all it is. I don't care how loud it sounds right now. I don't care how all of the stuff, it doesn't go away, blah, 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 da, 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 I'm so annoyed by it, all that stuff. That's just thoughts in your brain that you're reacting to. At the end of the day, it is a sound. No more, no less. A sound. And that's how it should be treated. Donald Trump is just a person. No more, no less. He's a person standing on a stage talking shit. That's it. That's how he should have been treated. That's literally how they should have treated him. But they didn't. They treated him as if he's Hitler, he's all this stuff, and they took him, a person, literally a person that's orange, and they blew him up, probably not as famous as Jesus, but right underneath the Jesus. He's more famous than the Beatles, probably one of the most famous people to ever exist, thanks to the liberals, thanks to the haters, the people that hate him and trying to stop him. Don't do that to your tinnitus. Don't turn it into Donald Trump. All right? Whether you love him or hate him or whatever, don't make the tinnitus out to be bigger than what it really should be, is what I'm trying to say. That's a great comparison, because that's a situation of you taking something that you don't like and turning it into the very thing that you're trying to stop, ironically. And that's what tinnitus sufferers do. They take the very thing that they hate, the tinnitus, and the very thing that they want to do is try and get rid of it. And they turn it into a situation in which they can't get rid of it. All they can do is listen to it. The more you fight it, the louder it gets. The more you hate it, the more you notice it. That is the secret. That is what people don't understand. And if you want to learn how to turn it into something that just fades away into the backdrop of your awareness, you need to hit the video below. I put together a video, free video, explaining my story, how I went on to have from debilitating tinnitus, literally living a life that I felt doomed, trapped in tinnitus, to now I'm living in a hut, traveling the world, backpacking, and all of this happened after my tinnitus. Okay, all of this happened after the worst, loudest tinnitus. I don't want to say it was the loudest tinnitus you can get, but to me it felt like it was as loud as it could possibly get. Just listening to it, I thought I was getting brain damage, a hearing damage just listening to it. It felt like a dentist drill on 10. It was so loud. Like if I played it for you whenever I had it, it would probably hurt your ears just listening to the audio speaker. That's how loud to me it was. Now I don't even notice it. Got my silence back. Living the dream, traveling, living in a hut. And I'm going to do the same for you. So hit the video below. Share this video if you know anyone that's suffering with tinnitus. Share this video. Make sure to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later if you find out you don't like the channel. It does help to get this content out there, get this hopeful content out there, because people need to hear the truth. They need to hear the hope. They need to stop listening to the doom and get their head in the truth. People are out there, have recovered, just like me, got all their happiness back, and we're out living the best life, okay? In fact, I've recovered so well, a lot of people don't even think I even had tinnitus. That's it. Imagine recovering so well, people start calling you a liar. They say, you never had tinnitus. You never had that. That you recovered so well that you to appear to people like you've never had it. That's the level of recovery I'm trying to help people get to. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, and until next time, peace.